That's a weird moment for a dad, because you want your son to think you have a big dick, right? Right? Come on, Brad. Don't I'm really thinking about this shit right now.
Think about it every night. Don't let this house fall down. The Lord left long ago.
Well, this looks dramatic for a silly show about my life as a road comic. I was molested. What was we talking about? I'm sorry. Comedy. It is Friday. I just got to St. Ignace, Michigan. I think that's how it's pronounced. At a place called Bowie by the Lake. Bowie by the Bay? Bowie on the Bay. Bowie on the Lake. Should we start over? Hey, it's Friday. I just got to Bowie on the Lake doing a show here with Nextstop. I got one here and then one in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I'm working with Jeff Allen again. Got the old gang back together. Had an easy drive today. I had to drop the kids off at my in-laws who live on a dirt road that has not been resurfaced through 4 snowstorms, ice storm, a bunch of rain this week, and it almost broke my little Prius. So many bumps, and it's unfathomable to me. Unfathomable? Holy hell. It is unreal that I live in a place that doesn't pave all the roads. And it's the Motor City. It's the place that invented cars. Everyone there is so used to it. They're just like, yeah, what are you going to do? Get another car. Like tires there. Tires are a huge business in Detroit because people pop their tires on their shitty dirt roads. Since I've moved to Detroit, I've had to replace more tires than in every other place I've ever lived. I gotta go. The show is starting, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun.
Or tequila makes my clothes fall off. Shut up, Brad. You'll say it's your fuck boy, Brad. Not tequila's fault. Mark! Don't bring Mark into this, Brad. This is on you.
All right, Saturday, heading to my next stop show. Last night was a little hairy. It got a little dicey. Listened back to it today, and admittedly, I did mess up the beginning. I was a little sloppy. I should have opened on a riff about the venue, and I kind of half writ one in my head, and then I forgot it. But it was just a weird crowd up and down. One thing that sucked was there was a guy in the back who made it pretty obvious that he didn't care for me, and he liked Jeff more than me, that's totally fine. It does suck for me as the headliner, but what are you gonna do, you know? As a feature, people say it to me all the time. They like me more than the headliner. But he was like trying to talk to Jeff during my set. For a second, I don't think Jeff was there, and I was like kind of panicking in my head because he was at the table where all our stuff is. My wallet was there, backpack was there. So I was kind of freaking out in my head as I was doing jokes. So that didn't help. They were heckly, It all goes back, I think, to before the show, the TVs were on, and the sport that everyone in this crowd was watching and into was collegiate wrestling. Now, I am 39 years old. I've been going to bars since I was 18, and I never, ever saw a bar full of people watch collegiate wrestling. That is insane. I've been to B-Dubs. BW3's is one of my favorite restaurants to go to on the road, and I've never seen collegiate wrestling, even there where they have 12 TVs. They would rather put on a sports center with no sound than put on collegiate wrestling. I've seen billiards and bowling tournaments at BW3's, and I have never seen collegiate wrestling. Part of me today has just been thinking, you know what? Good. I'm not a crowd for collegiate wrestling fans. I don't want to be. That sucks. I wrestled for 3 years, and even watching my friends wrestle was boring. I didn't like it. I was only doing it to condition better for football. It sucked. I hated it. And I was bad at it. And everyone could see my little dinky and my singlet. So I'm hoping tonight's better. They did get word that it is sold out. It is an hour and a half away from our hotel, which is really annoying. And Jeff had to set up the room, so he had to leave 3 hours before the show to get there an hour and a half early to set up. So we had to drive separate again, 90 miles, which is a pain in the ass and not good for the old environment. But that is unfortunately what we got to do. So, sold out show, looking forward to it. Every other Next Stop show I've ever done has been great, other than last night. And again, I do have to take some of the responsibility. I got in my head. I went so fast. I was going so fast. I did 4 other jokes I didn't plan on doing, and I still was under 50 minutes. Normally, I'm at like 53, 54, just doing the jokes I wrote down. So the fact that I hit 48 and did 4 other jokes was too fast. And I haven't done that in a while. That used to be a bigger thing of when you get nervous, especially as a younger comic, you go faster when you're not doing well so you can get those laughs, so you can get the same reaction you're used to getting. I think it was just more of a low-key crowd, wrestling fans, collegiate, obviously. I want pro wrestling fans. Those who are fun comedy crowds. Give me a fucking guy in a Hacksaw Jim Duggan shirt. Don't give me someone in a singlet with headgear. Freak. Alright, I gotta stop talking about this and drive. I love you. I just wanted to show you our green room.
Jeff Allen! Thanks for getting behind me on that. We're about to start this show out, guys. I have a few rules. Let's start
That's
this
right.
way.
I'm a huge deal. What is this? Cut to win? This poor thing.
I do want to say one more thing before I get started on that. This machine is fucking horrifying. But you guys torturing a teddy bear here? You put $1 in and stab it? That's fucked up. You people are crazy.
All right, almost home right now. I thought I would just do a quick post-weekend recap. Did the show last night, had to drive 80 miles there, and then back to the hotel we stayed in, which was kind of annoying, but show was all right, better than the night before. It's something that hasn't happened yet with these Next Stop shows, which are always really great. This is a place, I mean, it's in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. There's not a lot of stuff there. Most people there have never been to a comedy show before. 0 people have ever heard of Next Stop before. The wait staff, now the lady who gave us a drink was volunteering at this brewery. They don't do live shows to begin with, so why would they coach you on how to act during a live show if you're volunteering for this show? They were having a full conversation at full volume during the show while we were on stage, laughing during part that is inappropriate to laugh at, you know, like a setup type thing. It was kind of annoying, but and then you can't yell at them because who's running the venue? So that wasn't great, but the rest of the show was all right. Then drove 80 miles back, went to the hotel, and look, I love the guy I'm working with, Jeff Allen. He's funny, he's a good hang, not a good roommate. And when you are in a situation like that, there's comedy condos that we stay at, which are making sure this isn't my fiance, because it looks like my fiance. That is my fiance. All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, that was them. Just taking a nice walk on a nice day. Love Jeff. Got back to the room. He wanted to watch UFC. Took a couple of phone calls on speaker, which was crazy to do in a room that you're sharing with somebody else, and then just loudly watch TV while I was trying to get to sleep. But, you know, that's comedy.
Well, it's not like we don't try. It's worth it every single night. Don't let this house fall down. The Lord left long ago.
Holy shit, it's good to be here. Thank you for navigating that weird fucking lumberyard or wherever we parked in. What the hell? I was following GPS, I was like, where are they fucking taking me? What is this? Every time we do one of these Next Stop shows, I'm like, well, I got catfish. They're gonna murder me in the woods again.